What's going on, you guys? My name is the Insomniac, and I'm back doing another video. Hi. Yeah, I'm doing it. I am making a video, and I'm making it strong. I don't even know what that means, but it's happening. Today I'm here to talk about a topic more serious than many of the topics I talk about. A lot of them on this channel are, I don't want to say they're not serious. I do goofy things on this channel, but I also do serious stuff. And it's basically whatever's on my mind at the time is what gets converted into a video. And right now, what's on my mind is depression. And it's something that I've struggled with in the past, and I know everyone struggles with it at some point in their life. They struggle with it in one form or another. It depends on, if they struggle with it much more or much less, how they cope with it. Everything is very different for each person. But I believe that everyone struggles with it at some point in time. And it's not something I've recently been struggling with, but it's something that excuse my throat. It's something that pops up now and again in my life, and I think it's important to discuss it, because not discussing it is something that can be detrimental in my eyes. Once again, as a precursor, these are all my views personally, so you can disagree with them. You can agree with them. I would love to discuss them with you, because that is why I make these videos. It's not only to put my opinion out there, but to discuss them with the audience. So, man, depression is a hard thing, and it's something that I have, like I said, I've struggled with and still struggle with sometimes to this day. It doesn't have to be a constant, which I think is sometimes why feeling depressed is almost pushed aside. It's because people think or have this connotation that depression is an always. Like, you have to be depressed all the time to actually have depression, and I don't think that's true. I have a good example, actually, from earlier today. I was driving for my job. I had to drop off a client somewhere. I was driving in my car, and all of a sudden I had this extreme feeling of just... There's a lack of self-worth is a real good way to describe it. I sat there in the car at a stoplight and while driving and just thought to myself, like, what the fuck am I going to do? I'm thinking 10 years forward, even though I'm living in the present. And, how am I going to make a living? And what happens after I get out of college? And can I even get through college? And how am I going to sustain myself? And will I ever meet this person or that person? And how am I going to do all these things that I'm planning for now, but that have not even entered my life yet? And I just felt this lack of self-worth, this horrible feeling in my gut, not just like a mental feeling, a physical pain in my chest. And just, I thought about why are we here? Like, why are people here on this earth? And like, why does me being here matter? And it was a feeling that washed over me, and I think that one of the ways that I am able to take these feelings that I do get from time to time randomly and kind of push them aside is I started thinking about all these things that I am doing presently to work towards the things that were making me feel bad. I want to be a videographer and a photographer, which is not a very stable job. Like, I'm going to have days where I'm going to be hungry in the future, and that's okay. I'm working towards the overall goal of doing what I love every single day of my life. I'm working towards becoming a well-known videographer and photographer, and showing my stuff and having people look at it and say, hey, I would like to spend my money on that. Or we want you to come in and help with these photographic things that we have to do. I've been photographing for a family friend's company's catalog, and it's very monotonous work. It's photographing pants on mannequins. It's getting that catalog feel to stuff, but I enjoy it. It's something that I really do enjoy, so it doesn't feel as much like work. And, you know, I start thinking about those things, and it makes me feel better. It makes me feel like what I'm doing now is good. And it makes that depression lessen. The other thing that I do is I talk to people about it. People I'm very close with. And it helps because it's good to know that there are people there for you. And I've talked to random strangers on Tumblr about this kind of stuff before. And I've had random strangers talk to me about this kind of stuff before. And I think that's something that's very important because it is a topic that I believe oftentimes, as we're sitting there experiencing these feelings, we're thinking to ourselves, you know, I'm the only one. You feel very isolated from the rest of the world with these thoughts because you're thinking in terms of yourself. And that's not a bad thing. But I think oftentimes it's good to talk about them because there are tons of other people out there struggling currently or that have struggled with these kinds of things that may provide some insight for you. And, you know, I'm always a proprietor of saying, hey, listen, if you guys are struggling, if anyone watching this video, if you're struggling with these kind of things, come talk to me. I can do my best to, you know, provide you with the knowledge that I have about it. Not every situation is the same, so it may change the viewpoint a little bit, but I think that we're not all on an island. And if you look around, you will find other people that have experienced what you've experienced before to a point that can at least provide a little bit of insight into it, which does help a lot. Even if it's only a little. Even if it only helps a little, it's better than nothing at all, in my opinion. But I think that it's good to think about what you're doing right now to better your future. And you are doing things. Don't forget that you are doing things constantly to do that. You're moving forward day by day, and that is the foundation of getting better. That's the foundation of moving forward, is day by day by day. And there's always people to talk to. Whether it's random strangers on the internet that you want to message on Anon on Tumblr, or family and friends and people you trust. Go to somebody. Depression is a terrible thing, but it's not impossible. And it's good to know that you're not alone sometimes. That's about all I have to say on it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you did, you can leave a like. If you didn't, you can leave a dislike. Talk about it in the comments if you want. I always love to hear from you guys. You can ask me questions and I will answer them in a video. And I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and cheers to the rest of the year. Yes! Starting off the year right, baby! Woo!